नमस्ते दोस्तों। आज मैं एक बहुत ही प्रसिद्ध मंदिर, ज्वाला मंदिर, जो हिमाचल प्रदेश में है, जहाँ पर काफी सालों से एक फ्लेम जो है, ज्योति जल रही है, जो लगातार जल रही है। ये एक रहस्यमय ज्योति है। आज तक कोई भी पता नहीं लगा सका है कि ये ज्योति किस प्रकार लगातार जल रही है। Jwalamukhi Temple in Himachal Pradesh is one amongst the 51 Shakti Pita of the country, which is considered extremely sacred for the Hindus. It is located around 30 kilometers to the south of the Kangra Valley in the lap of Shivalik Range and is dedicated to goddess Jwalamukhi, the deity of flaming mouth. The history of the Jwalamukhi temple reveals that the great Mughal emperor Akbar visited it and tried to douse of the flame of the temple. However, when he was unsuccessful, he willingly submitted to the power of the goddess. He presented a gold chhatri umbrella for the goddess, which is said to have turned into copper when he turned around to have a look at it before leaving. See, his intention was to destroy this temple, this flame and all. And this, left-leaning historians, they have made it as if he was a great devotee. This is what is happening with our Indian history. Truth is completely hidden and all exaggerated things are told. You just see the intention. He ordered to douse the flame and he became unsuccessful. Then he donated something. Then these historians, they have highlighted this point, not the first one, that he was trying to douse the flame. Maharaja Ranjit Singh paid a visit to the temple in the year 1809. His son Khadag Singh gifted a pair of silver-plated folding doors to the temple, while Ranjit Singh himself gave the gift roof. Moreover, in the princely era, the work of the temple was managed by the Raja of Nadon. He himself appointed the temple priest. After independence, things changed a lot. The pujaris are now appointed and paid by the government. A part of the money collected by the temple is used to improve the facilities for the visiting pilgrims. The story of Jwalamukhi temple relates to Sati, a goddess born when gods concentrated their individual energy on the ground. These gods were looking for a respite or the protection from the atrocities of the demons. The girl named Adi Sakti or the first Sakti, Sati or Parvati, she was brought up in childhood by Prajapati Daksha and married Lord Shiva later by Sati performed penance. The belief reveals that Prajapati Daksha once organized a yajna and invited everyone except Lord Shiva. Sati felt immensely humiliated and insulted at this act of the father and immolated her in the fire of the Jwalakund, which was organized by her father. With this action, Lord Shiva became so furious that he carried Sati's burnt body and moved around the three worlds. The gods could not foresee a calamity approaching them, so they assembled before Lord Vishnu and asked him to do something to control anger of Lord Shiva. As a remedy to this problem, Lord Vishnu cut apart Sati's body into several pieces with the help of his Sudarshan Chakra. Wherever on earth the pieces of Sati's body fell, a Shakti feet came up with different temples. These are the spots that are regarded as the power center of the goddess. Jwalamukhi temple, one of the form of Ma Durga, is the place where the tongue of the Sti fell. Here the goddess is manifested like tiny flame that burn through the fissures in the age-old rock. Who built the temple? The temple is believed and supposed to be first built by a king who, on the complaint of a cowherd, tried to find out the place from where a female emerged and drank the milk of the cow in those times. Since the king was aware of the legend of Spi as well as he continued his search for the place and finally succeeded. Kind, kind began construction of the temple there and employed priests to perform pujas. Later in time, the great Pandavas came and carried out some renovation work in the temple. Significance of the temple. The temple of Jwalamukhi does not have an idol to worship to. The building of the temple has a gilt dome and silver plated folding doors. Inside the Jwalamukhi temple, there is a 3 feet square pit with pathway all around, and in the center there is a hollowed rock or a primary fissure of flame. This one is regarded as the mouth of the Mahakali. The flame emit out from several other points in the pit. There are 9 in total, which represent the different forms of the goddess Saraswati, Annapurna, Chandi, Hingraj, Vindhyavasini, Mahalakshmi, Mahakali, Ambika, and Anjana. There are 2 lines in front of the temple. The Jwalamukhi temple is dedicated to the goddess of light. The temple is made up of dome and peak-like pinnacles. The Jwalamukhi Devi temple fair is held twice in the year during Navratri of Chaitra and Aswin. The devotees go round the Jwalakund, in which is considered as the sacred fire, making their offerings. The Gorakh Tibi is the center of the Gorakhpanthi Naths, which is placed near the Jwalakund. All kinds of entertainments along with folk dances, song plays, wrestling matches and athletics are the attraction of the fair. Yeah, month April and later October is the best time to visit the Jwalamukhi temple. Rules and rituals of the temple. In Jwalamukhi temple during the whole day there are about 5 aartis conducted in the temple. The first aarti is performed early at 5 a.m. in the morning called as the Mangal Aarti. The next aarti is done at the time of sunrise called Pan- Panjupchar Pujan. At around mid-noon it is time for yet another aarti which is named as the Bhog Ki Aarti. The evening Aarti at around 7 p.m. is simply called Aarti, while the last one at around 10 p.m. is known as the Sanyaki Aarti. The last Aarti of the day in the Jwalamukhi temple is very much unique since it is only here that such an Aarti is conducted. During the Aarti, the bed of the Ma Jwala goddess is decorated with beautiful dresses and jewelry. The Aarti is performed in two parts. Firstly, the one is in the main temple, while the second one is performed in the Seja Bhavan. Slokas from Saundriya Lahari by Sri Shankaracharya are through the day recited during the Aarti for the auspicious and sacred shrine of Ma Jwalamukhi. Havan is also performed once a day and parts of Durga Saptarishi are recited during it. Offerings made before the goddess in puja including bhog of rabri or thickened milk, misri or candy, seasonal fruits and milk. So how to reach the temple? Transport facilities at the temple. For tourists, the closest airport is at Gagal, which is around 50 km away. The nearest rail head is a narrow gauge one at Ranital, 20 km away. The Chandigarh airport and railway station are at the distance of about around 200 km. Trains from Pathankot to Joginder Nagar leave at 2.15 hour, 4.50 hour, 8.50 hour, 9.35 hour, 13.10 hour, 16.00 hour and reach Jwalamukhi Road in 3 hours and from there by bus to visit Jwalaji. The Jwalamukhi temple is also well connected by road. State transport buses from cities of Punjab and Haryana are available. Taxis are also there to take you to the Jwalamukhi temple. Frequent buses pass through Kangra, distance 50 km and take 2 hours. Kangra is 36 km from Jwalamukhi. Buses are also coming from Pathankot 123 km, Mandi 171 km, Manali 281 km, Simla 321 km, Palampur, Joginder Nagar and from several places of North India. So this is a wonderful place to visit and see the mystery of nature. Thank you for watching this video, dear friends. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you, Lord. Namaste, dosto.